Obviously, I do a fair bit of running, and track season is vastly approaching in October throughout the summer. So I thought I'd just give the listeners, viewers, supporters a rundown on my goals for the track season. And I've compiled some clips of my previous races just to, show you what I was about a year and a half, 2 years ago, this year, and then my goals and times I want to run this year. So the first race is or was All Schools 2021, which was a 3K road relays down at Prinny with Soul Jesse and Riley. We came fifth out of, I think there were like 10 schools, so we did pretty well. Our goal next year is to medal and come top three, but I ran 11:40, 11:35, I think, thereabouts. And that was really good because we kept it consistent. The boys all pretty much ran um, in the 11s. So my goal for 3K next year is probably to get it down, or maybe later on in track season, get it down to sub 11 and back myself. And for the other races, as you can see, the next one was from school. There wasn't much competition, so I came home running 2:27, which is not the best time for me, but didn't really have anyone to compete with. As you saw, for regionals this year, my goal is probably to run sub 2:20, and then from there we can keep getting it down to sub 2:10 by the end of next year, maybe. We'll see how we go. And the other races were my milers, which I ran earlier this year in February, where I ran 2:23. That was a PB. I wasn't happy with the start. I think I hit the bell at like 70, 72 maybe, and came home, or it would have been high 70s, mid 70s maybe. But anyway, my running form, like I was really struggling with. It was pretty hot that day, so the heat played a factor. But my form wasn't the best. I was slouching sideways, etc. And I tried to kick down in the last like bend 200 maybe, but I got out kicked as you saw, and I could have caused some serious injuries with the way I finished. It wasn't the best finish, so got to work on that next time just to finish properly. And the last race, which you guys will also see, is from 2 years ago. So back when I was in year nine, wasn't very fit, not putting in mileage at all. I was more focusing on the footy, but 800 you can get away with a fair bit, as I did 2 years ago. So I ran 2:25. That was during divisions, and I narrowly missed out because it was top one to get through the regionals. And my main focus will be on the 1500, but there hasn't been any races so far. So my goals are to run sub 2:20 for 800 and to run sub 4:30 for 1500 and sub 11 for 3K. So, hopefully I can do that, guys, and I hope you enjoy this little montage of all the races I've done so far. Cheers.
Yes, let's go, Jess.